Sasha Darko's Sacred Line 2 is a follow-up to the 2015 visual novel horror title published by Watermelon Games. The sequel is actually out now via Sasha Darko's website itself, but a physical release will be releasing later in 2022, with publishing duties now being handled by Megacat Studios. And there's a demo of the game available to download now as well. A link to this will be available in the video description. We're playing the demo here and running it in the Sega Fusion emulator, so please be aware that any graphical glitches may be a part of the emulation process. Sacred Line 2 puts you in the shoes of Sarah, a girl who is killed by the mysterious Holy Intentions cult, but then miraculously resurrected. In this demo, Sarah infiltrates a Holy Intentions commune for reasons currently unknown to us, and she definitely takes out some aggression while doing so. The gameplay is very much like a Twine game, with the action playing out through text descriptions. At various points you are asked to choose which direction to go next, and occasionally you have to do battle with cultists. When these battles take place, simple dice mechanics come into play, with certain numbers leading to specific actions. It's fairly simple stuff, but it's effective and services the story and atmosphere. The presentation is very much the main focus here, with eerie sampled audio, pre-rendered scenes, and more adult-orientated content that the Mega Drive rarely deals in. It's certainly a striking and unique little Mega Drive game. I really shouldn't say little though, because Sasha Darko is promising a game that is 2 to 3 times bigger than its predecessors. Unfortunately, the demo does not give a great first impression. Now, some of the glitches may well be down to the Sega Fusion emulator, but when the opening publisher animation has trouble displaying correctly, then you can bet I was making some cautionary first impressions. Spelling and grammatical errors are also fairly prevalent, which is not great for a game that is entirely reliant on its writing to set the scene and describe the action. I also think the pre-rendered graphics look very dark, muddy, and ultimately quite ugly when they're crushed into this limited colour palette. I think the graphics need to be achieved through pixel art to really take advantage of the Mega Drive's capabilities, because the heavy use of dithering on these renders is very harsh to look at. Then there's the audio, which does a serviceable job of creating a moody and oppressive atmosphere, but unfortunately it is sample based, and the YM2612 bit crushes it to all hell. I think you have to compose Mega Drive music with FM synthesis in mind, otherwise you get this crunchy, low-quality audio that really doesn't service the atmosphere. The gameplay is also very limited. At every opportunity I tried to play with stealth in mind, trying not to get into fights at all, but the game won't let you, and each fight ended up with me killing my opponent, which was also something I was trying to avoid. At one point I also doubled back on myself, and the game didn't remember that I'd just killed a cultist and taken his revolver, so the sequence repeated itself, which fully breaks the immersion. I really don't want to be too negative on Sacred Line 2, because I understand making a game is not an easy thing to do, and I genuinely want to like this. I think the idea of a horror-themed visual novel adventure on the Mega Drive is something truly unique, and I definitely want to play that, but I also want to play the best version of that concept, and as it currently stands, I think Sacred Line 2 needs to implement substantial changes to be worth anyone's time. Sadly, the full game is already finished, and digital versions are available to order from Sasha Darko's website now. If my criticisms haven't scared you off, then please follow the links in the description to pre-order the game digitally. Megacat Studios haven't put the physical versions of the game up for pre-order just yet, so keep an eye on their site if a physical version does sound enticing.